Hello! I would just like to talk to you about a game my son and I have been enjoying lately. And I have to admit that video games have passed this old man behind. I used to play Atari 2600. Some of my favorite games included, but are not limited to, Cosmic Arc. I'm a little partial to the name Cosmic. You see what I'm getting at. I liked Kaboom. That was a hard game. And I also like Pac-Man. It was my favorite version of Pac-Man was the Atari 2600 version. I also used to like to play the Nintendo Entertainment System with my robotic operating buddy because I did not have many friends as a child. Some of my favorite games to play, which he did not play with me for some reason, Spy Hunter. And I also like to play Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. They always say do not store in extreme temperatures, do not immerse in water, do not clean with benzene thinner, alcohol, or other such solvents. I don't believe a lot of people heeded those warnings, Nintendo. But we're not talking about the old game tapes, a phrase which my son actually makes fun of me perpetually for. I guess it's an archaic phrase. I guess it never took off with the younger generation of today. This game is for a system called the Xbox One. It's called Far Cry 4. I do believe Xbox One is the first Xbox that Microsoft produced. It is for mature audiences only, so a 5-year-old should not play it. It has a lot of guns, it has a lot of explosions, car chases, hostage situations, bears. It's got everything, you know. It's kind of like the story of my life, a little bit. So I enjoy it. The only thing I have a problem with is this controller. How many sticks do you need? How many buttons do you need? I don't believe there are 4 triggers on a gun. I mean, just to tell you how I feel, I brought one of these up. This is what I had when I was a kid. How many sticks do you need? How many buttons? Well, I only needed 1 and 1. That's all I had to do. Stayed up late. My mom asked me what the hell I was doing in my room. I said, I'm playing Kaboom. But you need a paddle with that one. This one, I don't think that would work. I can't remember. That's my only complaint. I didn't have to sync this. I had to plug it in. Kids these days, right? Am I right? Anyway, let's get back to Far Cry 4. It is for mature audiences. I can abide. That is true. It has blood. Yes, it does. It does have a gratuitous amount. Intense violence, which I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand the appeal of intense violence. You know, on the Atari, I didn't remember Pac-Man getting disemboweled. I don't remember Mario getting blown to smithereens, although I do admit Duck Hunt was a little violent. But I don't understand that fascination with blood. It has nudity. Nudity? This game has nudity? My son never told me that. He said, Dad, it's all guns and violence. Oh, I did not know that. And sexual themes. Why don't you just throw this kitchen sink in with that and make it... I did not know this was a nudie show. I apologize for you at home. I don't think anybody should play this beyond the age of, or under the age of about 35. I think by that time you've met a girl, settled down, or a man. I'm not going to judge. It has strong language, which I do believe in using right now at this very moment because I am actually very angry at my son for lying to me about his game. He's been up all night playing it. I know what he's doing now. It's a nudie show. That's all it is. I say, you need to go to bed, host. He says, Dad, I've got to play my game. I've almost beaten it. Well, that could take on a few different meanings now that I know they are nakedness in this. Okay. It's going to be okay. Use of drugs. Good. Good. Just throw it all in there. Just throw it all in there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to call my son up and tell him that he is not going to play this game anymore. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Randall out. Excuse me.